And now the momentum is gone. Story of the night for Harbourview. Now the long ball of field to Shelton. Oh, that's brilliant! He marks his return to Harbourview and the National Stadium with a fantastic header. Shelton makes his mark. It's 1-1.
On November the 12th, this date marks a special moment in the life of your host here, Premier 7, as I'm here to celebrate the day that I was born. However, I just want to use this day as one to reflect on Jamaica's legendary striker in a Luton Shelton. However, covering the topic that states the Jamaica Reggae Boyz require a striker with Luton Shelton attributes. Join Premier 7 right now for the big chat. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. This is a quote that points directly to one of Jamaica's top class goal scorer, the best of them all in a Luton Shelton. Welcome to Premier 7, everyone. I am your host, Ryan Nelson. Special welcome to all those persons who are here listening to the content being shared on the channel. As you can see, this is another one, and it speaks directly to the man himself, one of our legend who has passed away sadly in Luton Shelton, who was my favorite striker when he was available for the national team. The topic is the Jamaica Reggae Boyz require a striker with Luton Shelton attributes. His birthday would have been on the 11th. Am I boasting on my month? Absolutely not. But I'm just giving some special recognition to the legend. I want to talk about his past and, of course, compare him with our current Jamaican strikers. And a question to ask, and at least to provide some clarity on, will Jamaica find a striker of his attribute? Of course, people, if you're new to the platform, please go ahead and subscribe. Seeing it above the screen, I have 1,675 followers. Also, if you are already a subscriber, then you know what to do. Luton Shelton is that man that I can remember as being a flashy, powerful, quick, electric type of striker that lit the touch paper for Jamaica whenever there are games that really need somebody to step up. Of course, he captained the national team on a few occasions. He was that man who we can remember as being great. You know, he passed at the age of 35 because of medical reasons. However, that doesn't mean that we forget the greatness of this striker. He scored 35 goals in totality for the national colours, and he's yet to be surpassed. That is from 2004 to 2013. However, you know that he used to play for Harbourview. I think Harbourview was the last club he played for. However, most of his goals was from that club, and Harbourview was my favorite team when I used to watch or I was more in tune to the Jamaica Premier League. 43 appearances, 44 goals, but you know, thereafter he played in different areas, like in the Norwegian League, in the Premier League, or let's say the Championship for clarity, and the list goes on. But yes, he's in the past, and we knew that he basically won a few trophies, Norwegian Cup, and also he won the Swedish Cup. But the thing is about this man was that he was that ideal striker that persons rated highly because of what he could bring to the table. Now, I just want to talk about who we currently have as strikers for Jamaica. And I'm not talking about the statistics only, But what they do on the pitch, is it reflecting what Luton Shelton would have done? I don't think the strikers that we have are on that level at this moment. In Jamaica's colour, I am not seeing a striker who is, you know, burning up the place. Nicholson, still in his 20s, not late 20s, early 20s, yes, needs some more growth, but is it a case that he will become a prime striker? Romario Williams is a striker that I observe, and his build up play looks good, his hold up plays look good, but not up to the level of Luton Shelton. We may have young strikers in the Premier League like Warren. There are more. Of course, I mentioned Warren because he's a leading goal scorer right now in the Premier League. But Jamaica needs players who can replicate or outdo what is taking place for the national colours. We cannot rely solely on the big names like Bailey, the Bobby Reed. We don't want to have any pressure on our Kyle Nixons. I thought Whisper could have been that person, but injuries and those stuffs, we're not seeing Whisper. Is it a case of which Whisper is not going to represent Jamaica as how we thought? We never can tell, but I am not seeing any striker that would stand out to say that these guys can replicate or outdo Luton Shelton's legacy. And the question is, will Jamaica find a striker of his attribute? It's a question, and we know that records were meant to be broken, but will all records be broken? I would love to see the 35 goals record that he set from 75 appearances being removed, seeing that we want to become more progressive as a national team. Goals with matches, and every departments or every parts of the football field have their respective roles, and without the better players in that area, then the team will crumble. I think Jamaica, as we know, have a very good back line, but the midfield is in question and the front line isn't striking. It slightly reminds me of Manchester United. And then again, Wayne Rooney being the top striker, no one else at this stage can outdo Rooney's legacy. But I mean, for Jamaica, I want to see something happening because our strikers currently, they are trying, but they're not at the level. But people, when will the day be? So, what is your thoughts on the topic? The Jamaica Reggae Boyz require a striker with Luton Shelton's attributes. It's for you to say and for me to respond when you comment. So take care, goodbye, until we meet again.